appreciate you coming out here and just taking the opportunity for us to celebrate the successes and the great year that we had for lacrosse in Center Wellington. I have a few little notes here just as I was getting prepared for today, just to talk about a lot of the things that we came out of this year. So obviously the return of lacrosse in Ontario after COVID, a couple of years off, and a lot of hard work went into just maintaining the interest and the awareness of lacrosse in the community of Center Wellington. A lot of that goes back to the dedicated group of volunteers that we have that are working behind the scenes. So great job there. Huge rebrand. We took the opportunity just with a little bit of downtime to convert ourselves to a more politically correct brand, being the Riverhawks, and that took a lot of community involvement and just making sure with the heritage that we've got within Center Wellington, the Fergus Thistles and the Illawarra Mohawks, making sure that we did that right and coming back to the community, getting great feedback from the community. And huge thank yous out to our rebrand committee that helped us with that as well. And Darren was there for our big media day, and it was great to have him out there and just help us explode out of the gates there with the new Riverhawks brand. For those of you that don't know, we were one of the strongest box lacrosse organizations in Zone 8. We had 13 representative teams. The next centers had 12. Another big thing that we had this year that was a new one is the Center Wellington Day of Lacrosse there, where we got to get together with our junior organizations, the Junior C Thistles and the Junior B Mohawks, and we got to celebrate lacrosse all day. We had, where are you? Sully, we had your team out there on the floor first. That was great. And then we had the U15-2s there. Rodney, you were on the bench for that one too. And then we had the U7s come out on the floor, and they played a little between the back-to-back game there between the C's and the B's. And then just the huge volume of trophies. I think Sharon and I have talked a number of times, and just the amount of great things that we've got. Specifically the two U15 teams. We got the girls team, or the girls group represented in the back in the middle there. The fact that we had two U15 teams as well as the U22 team playing girls lacrosse, girls box lacrosse out of our organization was just phenomenal. So great job for them. When we went to provincials there, kind of everything's on the line. We came back with 5 silver medals. So of the 12 to 13 teams, representative teams, 5 of them placed second in their division, their respective divisions. So amazing jobs there. I've got so many thank yous, it's not even possible to probably do this all today, but I got to reiterate on the volunteer executive. They put in so much time to put forward and just put so much hard work to be able to provide our community with the sport that we play that has so many side benefits to it, right? So learning how to lose, learning sportsmanship, learning all those things that you don't really get a lot of teaching in school anymore. So such a great opportunity and heritage of the game, and to be able to get out there and play lacrosse with your friends and stuff like that. Just amazing job from our volunteers. Again, our volunteer coaches there that are coming out there, we've got a few here. So many volunteer coaches and so much interest. It's so great to see everybody out there and being able to help these kids get out there and play again. So yeah, so excited about that. And then the volunteers are our parents and our players, right? So there's a lot of trust that the parents put into us to make sure that we're doing the right things with our kids, because they're incredibly important. And so just to have the trust in us that we're going to do the right by their children, for the players, the parents, and then the players as well, being interested in coming back and trusting us that they're going to get a lot of value out of being able to play the sport of lacrosse. Last couple here, so I'm going to rip through these really quickly. We got so many community partners that contributed so much to the organization. So Amy Young of Living to Be Awesome, she came out, she was our trainer this year, worked the players and gave all the teams a warm-up and a cool-down routine. They'd be able to come out there and be able to perform at their top level. We also had Allison Torino for Sports Nutrition. Booster Juice Fergus came back as our home field sponsor, and they did that BOGO deal, which was absolutely phenomenal. I don't think any other sport has a BOGO deal with anybody in the community, so that's one thing that we got on everybody else. Carolyn Sullivan did a great job with 519 Sports Online, our other media partner there. Dr. McCune and Associates, they contributed some money that we were able to buy some t-shirts that we were able to give away to everybody in the community. Iramasa Physiotherapy and Grand River Physiotherapy were great partners, for just donating to us to provide us with the opportunity to buy some equipment, as well as showing up at some of our events to educate on injury recovery and all that stuff. Chris Miller Construction came in big. They contributed some money that we're able to buy polos, right? So a huge rebrand means a lot of costs that would be passed on to the parents. And we had a number of the sponsors that came back and just contributed funds that would allow us to give away some free stuff so we can offset some of those costs, because we knew with COVID, obviously there's a lot of opportunity to miss out on some paychecks and stuff. So where we locker hooks came in late to the game. We got special deals, special pricing for all Riverhawks players. Nexans Canada, they also provided us with some polos for the coaches and stuff like that. RBL, chartered professional accountants, and Wellington Perforated picked up some sponsorship there. Wellington Perforated provided us with 5 or 6 teams worth of shirts. It was just a phenomenal job there. So that's it for me talking about all the great stuff that we've got within there. Now we can move on to some awards.